It was widely thought that Henry Cavill's return to the role of Superman in the DC Extended Universe would be unveiled during a panel at SDCC 2022. However, this did not occur and left many fans wondering why this was the case. Now, on today's episode of our show, we're going to give you a clue as to why the return of Henry Cavill as Superman wasn't announced at Comic-Con. First, let's look at what we already know about Henry regarding his return. Even though it was widely speculated that Henry Cavill would make an appearance at the Warner Bros. Hall H panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022, there was no confirmation of the actor's comeback to the role of Superman. There was speculation circulating in the days preceding the huge in-person fan gathering that the studio was getting ready to reveal Henry Cavill's future appearances as Superman in the DCEU. That did not occur, which resulted in Cavill's absence being a major contributor to the underwhelming quality of DC's panel at Comic-Con 2022. Cavill played the part of Clark Kent, Kal-El, in the 2013 film Man of Steel, which was the debut film for the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. Even though the response was mixed, it seemed that Warner Bros. Had identified an important new addition to their expanding cinematic series. The next DC film in which Henry Cavill appeared was Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, in which he starred opposite Ben Affleck's portrayal of Bruce Wayne. Cavill played Superman again the next year in the big DC team-up movie Justice League, and he made a second appearance in a bigger role in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Following that, it was never confirmed that Cavill would play Superman again at SDCC 2022. After the publication of the Snyder Cut, the continuation of Henry Cavill's role as Superman was called into question. In contrast to other members of the Justice League such as Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and The Flash, an appearance by Superman in any of the planned DCEU titles has not been confirmed. Reports said that Warner Bros. Intended to announce Cavill's big return to the series, so there was suspicion that this may have been altered in the future. However, when it came down to it, the rumors were little more than that. They were unsubstantiated nuggets of information that were ultimately meant to generate hype before the Warner Bros. Panel. Cavill's Superman return reports hinted at the possibility of a surprise, which indicates that it was probably simply the buzz of the rumor mill rather than any major disclosures from Warner Bros. Therefore, the announcements that Cavill would be playing Superman were probably never going to happen. Moving into the new DC Extended Universe has been Warner Bros.' primary focus. Warner Bros. Decided to utilize its panel at SDCC 2022 to present Black Adam and Shazam rather than showcasing heavily known heroes like Superman. Even Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson made an appearance, dressed as Black Adam, and he made a comment about a new era for the DCEU at one point during the event. It would seem that this is in keeping with the studio's recent measures of moving away from its dependency on the Justice League. It would be inconsistent to employ that line of promotion while simultaneously releasing Henry Cavill's Superman, who was a founding member of the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. Despite the fact that Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, and Robert Pattinson will be portraying Batman in the forthcoming DC films, The Dark Knight did not make an appearance at Comic-Con 2022. Despite this, Warner Bros. Has made it clear that their primary emphasis for the most recent batch of announcements is on Shazam and Black Adam. That is not to suggest that Warner Bros. Doesn't already have plans for other Superman movies in the works. It's possible the studio doesn't see a pressing need to draw attention to the characters or Cavill's participation right now. To add to that, there haven't been any statements made about a DC fandom event in 2022, so it's unknown if and when the studio would announce a Henry Cavill Superman return if it's really going to happen. If it does, though, it's likely that the announcement will come in 2021. Fans will need to maintain their patience unless Warner Bros. Has anything more substantial in the works than a panel at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. Next up, how will Henry Cavill's Superman fit into the new DCEU era? The Rock's Black Adam versus Henry Cavill's Superman is something that both casual and diehard DC fans have been waiting for. In fact, after more than 5 years had passed since Henry Cavill's last moments as Superman in Justice League, Black Adam became the viewer's major hope for the return of DCEU Superman. Shazam hinted at this possibility with a Superman appearance at the conclusion, but Superman's face was never shown. It is still unknown if Henry Cavill's Superman will appear in Black Adam. During SDCC, Dwayne Johnson claimed that the result of a Black Adam versus Superman fight is determined by who is playing Superman. The absence of a formal announcement of Henry Cavill's return as Superman in Black Adam or any other DC film will almost certainly be seen as disappointing. Still, this shows that the DCEU's future is far from certain. The Snyderverse is certainly not continuing, at least not with the initially intended Zack Snyder films, but parts of the Justice League story might still play a role in the DCEU, depending on what the future films may need. Amanda Waller's character, for example, will appear in Black Adam, and Viola Davis's character has been a part of the DCEU since 2016 Suicide Squad. In some ways, Black Adam has the potential to be the DCEU's Man of Steel for the next several years. Obviously, Black Adam is not a moral compass for super teams like Superman, but the character has the ability to lead a new strand of the DCEU. DC is demonstrating that the franchise has moved on from the Snyderverse with Black Adam's promised new DCEU period, The Flash's multiverse plot, and the growth of the Suicide Squad and DCEU TV. Moving on, the Snyderverse's Justice League cast a shadow on Shazam 2. The trailer for Shazam 2 is the closest that Warner Bros. Is going to get to reintroducing the Snyderverse at this point. In the beginning, Shazam admits that he is scared by all those other superheroes. He compares himself to The Flash, Aquaman, and Batman, and admits that he believes he falls short of their abilities. The hilarious conversation, which features a number of scenes from Zack Snyder's Justice Justice League, including a moment featuring the Flash that was a fan favorite, features a very confused pediatrician who thinks an adult superhero has just sat down and started recounting his problems to him. The pediatrician is having a very hard time keeping his wits about him. It's important to note that Billy Batson didn't mention Superman, the superhero he's most like. Since they met in Shazam, Billy Batson might not be as scared of him. Following that, the cameo of Wonder Woman in Shazam. The teaser for Shazam 2 proves that superheroes are still profitable to sell in the DCEU by featuring a Wonder Woman plushie and a Batman toy in the pediatrician's waiting room. This humor continues a running gag from the first Shazam movie. There have been rumors that Wonder Woman may make an appearance in Shazam 2, which would make sense considering how closely she is related to Greek mythology, and how, as a result of the events of Wonder Woman, she considers all of her gods to be extinct. The first Shazam film was largely self-contained, but the upcoming sequel has the potential to have a significant impact on the direction that the DC Extended Universe will take in the future. It would certainly be exciting to see Wonder Woman come face-to-face with the pantheon that she is a part of, along with a bizarre allusion to the DC heroes. There is also the continuation of a peculiar Easter egg that was also present in Aquaman. This Easter egg involves the Annabelle doll, which is from the realm of The Conjuring. Finally, as we wrap up our video, Warner Brothers has already revealed information about Batman 2. It would indicate that Warner Brothers did not consider it necessary to include Batman in any capacity in their film. Instead of focusing on Henry Cavill's presence, which would have been a major hook for the film, Warner Brothers decided to put their attention on Black Adam and Shazam 2, which are the next two live-action DC films scheduled for release. Regarding Batman 2, it is understandable that the production company did not feel the need to make any statements. Just a few short months ago, at CinemaCon, the April 2022 release date for Robert Pattinson's next Batman film was announced. There was no pressing need for Warner Brothers to provide any fresh information on the project. On the other hand, there was a great deal of conjecture that after cinema, The Flash and Batgirl would have additional news to make, but this did not turn out to be the case. We have come to the end of our day today. I hope you liked it. Make sure to press the subscribe button on your way out. Thanks for watching.